Okay? Our lesson for today is about first and second person personal pronouns. Notice that the third personal pronoun uses autos, and then the other cases, uh, uh, autos, auto, um, and then autos, and then auta. Oh, and sorry. Um, autos, auto, it's auton, no? Autos, auton. Right. And then there's this plural form, right? Autus, auton, autois, autus. Okay. So they represent the third person. But here it is the first and then the second person we are discussing here. Okay? So we will skip to this. First person refers to the speaker. Second person refers to the listener, the person being addressed, okay? The you form. And in Greek, there is a singular and a plural you, okay? A singular and a plural you. Okay, so I, my, rather ego, emoy, eme. And then the su, so, soy, se. And then look at the nominative plural. The first person, the key in understanding here is remember the word you. So you think of the upsilon, okay? You is upsilon in English, right? Or rather, upsilon is the Greek of upsilon is you in English. So you think of the letter U because that is the one that differentiates itself from Hemeis. Okay? Hemeis is first person. It uses an eta. Okay? I'm telling you because this is the way to memorize. Okay? Since susu, soise is different and it changes to humeis. Okay? Humeis, humon, humin, humas. And again, the 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 clue is the upsilon. Okay? You remember the upsilon referring to you. You will never get lost when you see an hemes because it uses an eta. Okay? Hemes is first person, humeis is second person. That's because if you find humon and then and sorry hemon and then homon and then you have no means of determining which is which, then you get lost. Okay, so you remember the upsilon, that is your guide. Upsilon is you, so it is second person, you, your, to you. Okay, and then when you see heme is, you know that it is not second person. Okay, just a quick reminder because this is again prepositions are very common in Greek, practically very common in any language because it reduces the repetition of the name, okay, rather than calling a person repeatedly with the same name. It's okay. Form, the nominative singular and plural accusative are a little different. That's the one we're just talking about. But the others are virtually identical with other third declension nouns. Unlike the third person autos, di ba? Autos is the same word but the suffix changes according to the os, o, on ending, right? On, os, ois, us. Okay? In the plural, the first and second person personal pronoun are identical except for the first letter. And that is the eta and then the upsilon. Okay? The eta is first person. The upsilon, which is you, in English, is the second person. So it is your, you, your, and then Another your, which is plural, okay, plural. Although, okay, we may skip to this. There are accents. So where does the accent fall? Notice that these are circumflexes, no? Humei, himeis, he, this, the sound of the accent, he, it goes up quickly but goes out. Unlike the use of the emoy, okay, the emoy goes up, eme. So you know that, and you know that the first epsilon is the sound is the sound is at the level and then it goes up. Okay. Okay. This is an example. Alan, can you read this? The example.
Yes, sir. Ego, ebaptio, ebaptisa, umas, udati, autos, de, baptise, humas, en, ne, pine, umati, agio,
Agio. Okay.
agio,
Good. Thank you. Ego e baptisa, humas, udati, autos di, udati, and then kama, autos de baptise, humas, and pneumati, hagio. I baptized you in water. Notice that in this sentence, there is a second person plural, but there is also a third person singular. But we know autos is referring here to Jesus, okay? And we also know from the narrative that the speaker here is John the Baptist, okay? He will baptize you with the pneumati hagio, okay? The Holy Spirit. Okay, so what else? Okay, so we've seen here ego, and then the Cherin, try this one.
Curious mo, a fan.
Good. Curious mo, a pen. So we know that we know that curious is nominative. And then mo is a first person possessive pronoun. So it's my lord. And then a pen is a verb. Excuse me. Okay, still on the third declension, which refers to the previous lesson. Now we have here the word carries, okay? So carries. So it remains with the dentals, okay? Letters that end with the letter T, D, and theta. So it's caris, caritos. Remember the sarx, sarx, and then sarcos is the genitive. So notice the Omicron sigma is still being used, right? And then cariti. So when remember cariti, there is a iota subscript. Now it's no longer a subscript. It is now part of the word formation. Remember? For example, it's omega and then a iota subscript. Now it's just the letter iota. Okay? So caritos, caris, caritos, cariti, carita. You remember the word charity? That's the English word charity. So the word charity, yeah, comes from caritos, okay? It is but we know that caritos is the caris in genitive, okay? You see at the end of the column, the previous example, sarx. Okay, so sarx, sarcos, sarkis, so sarca. It's a review. And then we also see two new words that falls also under the third declension, which is phos, okay? Phos, which is light. It means light. Phos, photos. Remember photos, photograph, right? Photograph. The use of light, and then, but we know that it is referring to a picture as a result of the processing in a camera. So photo, pose, photos, poti, and then pose. The accusative, the nominative and then the accusative are the same. And then LP. You see that the word, the nominative of hope is LPs, okay? But notice that the since this is a dental, it has a delta, no? When it goes to the genitive, dative, and accusative. So do not be lost, okay? Since LPs refers to the sigma that was attached to nominatives, okay? Nominatives often end in sigma. And so um, the when you encounter LP2, do not be confused that you might be thinking that this is nominative. But remember that the delta is part of the root word which drops off when it is used in a nominative. That is why it's just simply LPs, meaning hope in the nominative form. LPs, LP2, LPD, LPda. Okay, so these are the particularities that make Greek difficult because the nominative form is different, and then the rest uses a delta with similar to what we see here. So okay, the case is, sir, what are we going to do? You first you remember the nominative, okay? You remember the nominative. Caris, pos, LPs, sarks. And then what are we going to do, sir? That in the genitive, dative, and accusative, it changes in form. Okay? So you know you will not be lost. You know that this is the nominative form, and then these are the different ways how it is being the different conjugations. Okay? And then carites, cariton, carisin, carisin, and then caritas. Okay? And then phota, photon, phosin, phota. And then the another question is, sir, what are we going to do with the sin? Well, you really need to memorize that the use of sin is in the dative category, okay? The dative category. Because the others, you're familiar, eh? For example, phota, photon. So, and then, phosin, or sometimes it's just phosi, and then phota. Notice that sometimes the nominative plural and the accusative plural are the same. This is similar to the use of, well, of course, since this is a neuter, okay? This is a neuter. This is why the nominative singular, nominative, or nominative singular, accusative singular are the same. And then the nominative plural and then the accusative plural are also the same. Okay? Because this is a neuter, and light, of course, light has no gender. But in Greek sometimes, even when it is not a person, it can be referred to a a feminine form or masculine form. Okay, so again with the word faith or belief or the verb is believe. So, okay, pistis, pisteos, pistin. Pistes, pisteon. Notice that pisteos, the genitive, and then the pisteon are very close, okay? So you should be mindful of the difference. What makes them different is the omega. Okay. So pisteos and then pisteon, okay? The nun, the nun versus the sigma, they are both genitives, but it is the nun that makes the difference, okay? Okay, and then pistesin, and then pistes. Okay? So again, pisteos is genitive singular, pisteon is genitive plural. Just to be mindful because during my time, this is one of my frequent errors. I could not I just know it is genitive, but I could not distinguish whether it is in the singular form or in the plural form. So you really need to um to put reminders or in this class because I allow you, you may use index cards, okay? Index cards. Or you could print out and then I think because of the advancement in technology, one day no one will be using people will be no longer using index cards. You'll just have screenshots, right? This is the Gen X, the Gen Z is uses screenshots, no? And then you put it in your cell phone or your tablet, no? Okay. And then the word pater or father, okay? Pater, patros, patri, and then patera, okay? And then pateres, pateron, patrasin, pateras. Okay? It's really the ending is really it's not thoroughly different. You just need to remember especially the ending, okay? The ending is what you really need to always look at. Pater, patros, patri, patera. And these endings are similar with other words in the within the third declension, okay? The third declension. Pateres, pateron, patrasin, pateras. And then for the word water, water is hodor, hodor, hodatos, hodati, hudur. So notice that the the word is supplied with to. It is to indicate that it is neuter. Okay? So mounts would supply to in order for us to think that this is a neuter form. So when you say neuter, so the nominative singular and the accusative singular are in the same have the same ending. And the accusative plural and the the nominative plural and the accusative plural have the same ending. Why do I keep repeating this? Because this is a frequent error and you might be asking, sir, how do we determine if it's the use there is nominative or it's accusative? Then you really need to understand the context. You really need to understand the sentence, how it is being used. First, you know that Hudor is water, okay? You know that Hudor is water. So again, Hudor does not do an action, okay? Because Hudor is water, it is not a person. So you look for the look for another nominative that is the one performing the action. Okay? Like the like the word drink. Okay? Like the word drink. So you know the tudor is the one that is the substance that is being drunk by the person. So automatically you know it is accusative. Okay? Because it's direct object. Okay, so that's how you determine context. And then another set of vocabulary class, and then we will proceed with the exercises. So Adelphos is brother. So you heard the state in the United States, Philadelphia, right? Sorry. In not just in the United States, one of the cities in the seven churches, right? Philadelphia. It is Phileo, it is a combination of Phileo and then Adelphos. That is why Philos or Phileo Adelphos. Philadelphia. But here the word is Adelphos. Okay? Brother. And then an untranslatable. So it is you do not translate the word an. But when you see an, it is usually connected with hos an. And so it becomes whoever. So we will see that later. And then aner. So there the word anthropos is masculine, man. Okay? But particularly anthropos refers to a person, okay? Human being. Not with regards to aner or adelphos, it's aner or andros. In Latin there is also a name Andres, di ba? One of the Filipino heroes name is Andres Bonifacio. So Andres, his Latin name comes from the Greek of Andros. Okay, so aner can mean uh, like your man. In casual statements, it can mean we say, who is your woman? But of course, it is not an insult. It refers to who is your wife. Okay. Um, so it's aner and then andros. Sorry. And then ecclesia, the Latin is iglesia. Okay. Ecclesia. And in Filipino, since we were colonized by Spain, so the word for church is iglesia. Okay? Iglesia. Ecclesia, a gathering, a congregation. And remember, during the early church, it is not a big building, okay? The ecclesia refers to there is how referring there are house churches, okay? They might be a particular place, a setting, and then the people are there. And then LPs is hope. We've seen this, third declension. LPs, LP2, LPD, LPda. Okay? And then exo, this is an adverb without referring, an adverb. And then preposition, if it's followed by a genitive, it becomes outside. And then epi, still with the preposition, epi genitive, on, epi dative, followed by dative is on the basis of, and then epi followed by an accusative is on to or against. And still, we've seen this, the first person plural. Hemeis. And what is the second person? Humeis. Okay. Humeis the second person nominative. And then telema will we remember this. This is also a vocabulary used in the Lord's Prayer. Telema, will or desire. And then ide, see or behold. From also the word idu. So if you look at the footnotes, okay, these are words that help you to to memorize these terms. So the other one is ide, and another word is idu. So they are related. So it is the speaker's choice. I really do not know how to determine, but we know the ending. You do, but again, does it necessarily mean because the ending is omicron upsilon, it is genitive, and the other one, but it's really hard to tell. And then kalos is beautiful, meter and then metros is mother, ude and not even or neither, and then pater is patros, patroso, and then pistis or pisteos, faith belief, hudor, hudatos is water, and then humeis, the second person. And what is the first person? Humeis, okay? Remember the upsilon. Just remember the upsilon. Humeis, it's second person plural. And still with another third declension neuter, supplied with the to, pos, and then potos, it's light. And then karitos, with the hey means it is feminine in form. Grace, favor, kindness. And then hude, meaning here. Okay? Okay, so thank you for that. So let's try do a parsing, quick parsing. So these are the words in the second person that is being highlighted. And so soy is, you know that soy is, it is a second person singular, and then it is dative, okay? It is dative. So that is the idea, okay? Excuse me. So in the parsing, it is second person singular, gender is still masculine, and then lexical form is su, sigma upsilon. And then the inflected meaning is to you. Okay? To you. And then humin, remember the upsilon class? Humin. The upsilon. It is second person, and then number is plural. Okay? The number is plural form. The number is plural, and then gender is um, we call it masculine or common masculine, because sometimes the word to you includes also the women, okay? The one being addressed. Sometimes the women are also there. And then lexical form is il su. And then inflected meaning, so it's mean, so it's a dative to you, but plural. So sometimes you're going to attach the parenthesis PL to indicate that it is plural, okay? And then pistin. Okay, pistin, the word is accusative, right? Accusative, the person is um well, there's It is accusative singular, gender is masculine, lexical form is pistos, and the inflected meaning is faith in the accusative form. And then se is the accusative, okay? Accusative, singular, masculine, lexical form is su, sigma upsilon, and the inflected is still u in the accusative form. Okay, patros is um this is genitive. The lexical form is pater, okay? So it becomes patros in the genitive. Number is singular, gender is masculine. Well, and then inflected is father of father or from father, because we add the prepositions. And then humeis is the remember the upsilon, okay? Already it is second person, okay? Because it is upsilon, you. So this is the nominative form. Okay, humeis. This is the humeis, the nominative plural, gender is masculine, and the lexical is also the lexical is su. Okay, it's no longer humeis. Okay, and then perhaps we may skip to that. We may now go over to the translation. Let's begin again with now with Johnson. Read the Greek.
Enigka ton uyon mou pros si. I brought my son to you.
To you, very good. I brought my son because the ton beyond mo is a um direct object phrase, right? Object phrase. My son to you. Thank you. Kevin, can you try this one?
So, o kurios mo kai o Dios mo.
Hmm.
Dios mo. And translation, my Lord
My Lord, yes. And
and my God.
good. My Lord and my God. Thank you. Allen,
Uyoy tu patros umon, sons of my father.
um, sons of my father. There is no nominative, no? I mean, there is no definite article, no? But for proper translation, you say the sons of my father. Well, there's no, it should be hoy, we, oy, no? Hoy, huy, oy, no? But again, that's okay, Allen, thank you. And then, Cherin,
Epithet, fistate, toe, onomatos, auto.
good. Yeah, let's try this, Cherin, one by one.
Yes.
So, do you remember te piste? The word piste comes from the word This is okay. This is a new vocabulary. From the word pistos, right? Which is
Faith.
translated as faith
Faith.
or believe.
Belief. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you remember onomatos.
Number those.
Okay. You look at the word onomatos. If you just keep the word noma. Look here, class. If it's just noma, you remember the word name. Okay? So it is name. So you now have the word faith or belief, and then you have the word onomatos, which is name.
Faith of his name.
You could say upon faith in his name. So onomatos auto is his name. Okay, thank you. Johnson?
Yes, sir. Tois logos tis pisteos kai tes kales didascalias. Uh, upon the words of faith and good teaching.
Yeah, in the words of faith, but we could also use in faithful words. Okay, so now we use in, but you're still correct, no? I'm just trying to show you that there are alternative ways of translating. So in the words of faith, so it becomes in faithful words, and the 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 good teaching. Okay. And then aspazontai, sorry, I'm the one doing it, no? Aspazontai, humas I, ecclesiae, pasai. They greet you, remember humas? Second person, okay? Second person, plural. You, they greet you, or look at I, ecclesiae, pasai. This refers to the nominative clause. So this is the one doing the greeting, okay? So it becomes, how do we translate? Hi, ecclesiae, pasai. Class? It is, remember, pasan. It could mean each or every or all. So here, all the churches. So this is the doer of the action. This is the one conducting the greeting, okay? All the churches greet you, okay? Hi, Ecclesia Pasay. It just happened that the asbazonta is the the um the first word in the sentence, and then um Kevin, can you try the last one here?
So, um, oak, oak, echo, and antra. Right, sir? Andhra.
Good reading. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I have no man or
Yes, I have no man. It is I have, literally it means I have no husband. Okay? You remember the Samaritan woman at the well that Jesus said, you have you call your husband, and the woman said, I do not. So the proper way of translating this in correct grammar is, I do not have a husband. Okay? I do not have a husband. Literally, I have no man. But But we do not say it that way. No, I have no man. Excuse me. So, uh, this one is long. I'll take this one. Ego e baptisa, humas, o that. We already saw this one. We already, the translation is in the grammar book, right? I baptize you in water, but he will baptize you in Holy Spirit. So, we already discussed this one. I remember it was Allen who read the Greek in that statement. Okay, so let's look for another. So I will take 1, 2, 3. I will take the longer one, but let's leave this first for sige. We'll go back to Allen. This one.
Ego elelusa en to onomati tu patros mo. I myself have come in the name of my Father.
Yes, I myself have come in the name of my Father. Very good. So why I myself? But of course you could simply translate it as I have come, no? Allen. Because the eleluta already has the I have. So it's just that so the ego is the one doing the action. So but there's nothing wrong with I myself have come in the name of my Father. There's nothing wrong with that. Next, Cherin. So before we go, Cherin, before you go on, there is a footnote, okay? The footnote says we have followed. We have followed. Okay, so let's go back. So you have the idea of the word being used. Okay, translate. Of course, read the Greek and then translate.
I do. I do amaze, affectament, affectament, fanta, kai, ecolo, ecol, ecolo, ecolote, ecolote command, this, sai, soy. We have left
You remember panta? Literally, it is each or all, right?
all. We have left all
And
and
remember the footnote we read a while ago?
mm,
And we have followed you, right? This one, we have followed.
have followed. Okay. We have left all and followed you.
Okay. So another word for practically panta means all things, right? We have left all things because you say all what is the object of all? So we have left all things. But we could also say we have left everything. But again, that everything refers to a different Greek word. So you could say we have left all things. Uh, and we and followed you. because it's really not necessary to repeat we followed you. But that's also okay. If you want to keep the understanding that this is Greek and then this is English, that's also okay. So behold, we have left all things and followed you. Johnson, yeah, Johnson. Then I will take the longer one here.
Yes, sir.
Kai kauko mita ep LPD te tes doxes tautio.
Mm.
And we rejoice in the hope of the glory of God.
Yeah, we rejoice in the hope of the glory of God. Very good. Okay. And then this is for me, Hos An, and Ton, Toyoton, Paidion, Dexitay, Epito, Onomati mo, Eme de Kitay, Kayos An, Eme de Kitay, Uk, Eme de Kitay, Alaton, Apostelanta, Me. So host an has no translation, but you know that when host is connected with an, it becomes whoever. Okay? Host an is whoever. Whoever. So what is the Greek? Sorry, what is the verb? It is deketai. Okay. Whoever the Greek is receives whoever receives ton toyoton paidion, whoever receives these children in my name, okay? Epito onomatimo, in my name, uh, he or she receives me. Or you can simply say receives me. Kai hosan, so you see again the hosan, whoever, and whoever um, uh, receives me, so there is the use of the ok which is not. The ok eme de ketay does not receive me, practically does not receive me only, but the one who sent me. And we know that is referring to the Father. Okay? And so, I'll say that again. Whoever receives these little children in my name receives me. Okay? But again, literally, he or she receives me. But we do not want that type of rough translation. And whoever receives me does not receive me. Perhaps it's good to put a gloss, no? Does not receive me only. Okay? But the one who sent me. Okay? And then uh Kevin, try this one.
Is 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 Isker Estin Aimon how did
Hmm.
did us close and Pantes they
Umaze.
Hemes
Umaze. Remember the upsilon. Okay.
Umis Adel Adelphoi ST Adelphoi ST translation one
So the word esteem can be, if it is isolated, it can mean he is, okay? It can mean he is.
Is.
Kevin, do you remember gar? Gar
Uh,
is the conjunction for, okay?
is.
The word gar is the first word in John 3:16. No, not really, because utos gar. So it is the second word. Utos gar. Okay?
That is for,
Remember, Humon, we talk about this in this lesson. It is the pronoun.
Yeah.
Second person pronoun.
You are.
Very good. So you already have he is, you have your, and then the hodidaskalos.
Yes, sir. For is your teacher
For he is your teacher. Very good. Okay, last clause.
and adult for his brother. Right, sir?
Yes, brother. So este is you are all. Okay?
Yeah. You are all brothers.
And you are all brothers. Thank you. Okay. So